One thing you will love about Zamboangueño is the passion for cooking. And it's true. Do you know that even when it's still breakfast, we're already thinking what to cook for lunch? Yeah, and the same thing during lunch for dinner. En este episode ay sabi kita mga palabra en Chavacano relataw na comida y kusina. Let's start! Do you know that thick liquid we use to fry our favorite chicken? Yeah, oil. We call that aceite. One of the staple in every Zamboangueño kitchen is ajos, or what we know as garlic. Hot water is called agua caliente. Another staple in Zamboangueño kitchen is rice. We call this arroz. Since we're talking about arroz, it is one of the main ingredients of arroz caldo. Arroz caldo is a chicken and rice porridge with infused ginger, garlic, onion, and black pepper flavor. That sounds yummy. Arroz caldo is similar to a congee. Atole, on the other hand, is just plain rice congee. Some can't have coffee without azúcar. You are right, it is sugar. We love cooking squash. In fact, we have two of them, calabaza blanco or battle gourd, which is known as upo with the rest of the Philippines. And we also have calabaza colorao or red squash. The local term for shrimp is camaron. One fruit you rarely see sold elsewhere except in Zamboanga City and nearby provinces is kamanse. This is known as breadfruit and is common around the city. Usually, this is cooked with coconut milk, much like ginataang langka. Kamanting is famous for its starch. This is better known as cassava. Katumbal is not just a name of a village in Zamboanga City. It is also used in various types of cooking. This is known as bird's eye chili because of its shape. It is a kind of chili pepper. You can never go by your day without some delicious steamed rice. We call that kanon. Cebollas is green onion while cebollon is onion bulb. Both are staple ingredients like ajos. Another of my favorite seafood is choka, which is known as squid. Frijoles is a vegetable known as string beans or green beans. We usually stir-fry this with pork meat. This is huevo or egg. Huevos is the plural term. Inibri is pronounced with a silent J. Its common name is ginger. We say manga, referring a mango. There are several kinds of mango grown around the city. The common ones are wani, carabao, chupadera, Indian mango, apple mango, and many others. My favorite one would be wani. Mongo grano is our term for mung bean grain. Mongo nacido are mung bean sprouts. This is a common vegetable you can see around. It tastes so good when stir-fried. Jackfruit is locally known as nangka. Pan is bread, and we have different kinds of them. Some of the common ones are pan de coco, pan de mongo, which is my favorite, cheese bread, and pansalao. Pescao or fish is abundant in Zamboanga City. Do you know that Zamboanga City is also known as the sardines capital of the Philippines? That's right, much of the sardines companies are located in the west coast of the city. Pescao seco are sun-dried fish or just plainly dried fish. It is a common produce in Zamboanga City since the city is bounded by seas. Black pepper is known as pimienta. Pork is called carne puerco or just puerco. As for radish, it is known as rabanos. Salt is called sal in Zamboanga City. Tomates is the local term for tomato. Carne vaca refers to cow's meat or beef. And the last one, but certainly not the least, vinagre, which is also known as vinegar. Your cooking wouldn't be complete without the utensils. Here are the Chavacano terms for the common cooking utensils. Cauldron is known as caldero. It is widely used in the Philippines either for cooking rice, soups, or for any boiling. As this comes in different sizes, it is also versatile for any cooking. Frying pan is known as karahay. Used mainly for frying, it can also be used for any types of cooking. Saucepan is known as cacerola. Like caldero, it is also versatile for any cooking. Cuchillo is knife, while abrelata is a can opener. We say embudo to mean the funnel. Tapadera is the local term for a lid or cover. Paleta is a large spoon for scooping rice. Cuchara y tinidor or spoon and fork. We say plato for plate. Salaan is the local term for strainer. Now that the utensils are out of the way, let's discuss the different ways of cooking. For adjectives, we have asaw, which means grilled. Example, asaw pescao. The next one is frito, which means fried. Example, frito pescao. Gisaw, which is stir-fried. Example, gisaw frijoles. Rebusaw, which is sugar-coated. Example, saging rebusaw. Tostaw, which means toasted, like tostaw kanon, which is leftover rice toasted in oil and garlic. Verbs that you can use. We have asa, which is to grill. Endulza, which is to sweeten. Fry or to fry. Gisa, this is to stir fry. Then we have irvi, this is to boil. Pruba, this is to taste. Rebusa, which is to dip in butter or usually in sugar. One good example is rebusaw saging. Tapa is to cover. Templa, this usually means to season what you are cooking. Tosta, which is to toast. On to some nouns, we have caldo, which is soup. Next one is endulzao, which is sweetened. Then we have sabor, which means taste, like cosa al sabor. Templa is somewhat related to sabor. This is different from templa. People may sometimes say cosa al templa, which is the same as asking cosa al sabor. Let's not forget about terms related to taste, and these are very important when cooking. We have agrio, which is sour. Dulce, which is sweet. Salaw, which is salty. Mapait, which is bitter. Do you have a food and kitchen term you wanna know? Leave your ideas down at the comments. Si quien ustedes cosa aprende este día, pabordale con este video un gustar y compartir con vosotros mga amigo y amiga. Ita aquí pa mga otros video que ayuda con ustedes en este lenguaje. No más olvida suscribir y seguir aquí na Vamos Media para más videos.